We are live. Hey, everybody, this is Rich. Use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play awesome tabletop role-playing games with friends. This is part of the Gauntlet Comics series that I've been running, fifth session, which we were just chatting about before I went live. And we are playing Masks. Masks is Masks a New Generation. It's the choice of New Generation. It's like Pepsi with supers. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game by Brendan Conway, put out by Magpie Games. Where you play young adult supers. And the setting that we are using for this is Hope Prep, which is not a Masks thing. It's a regular, like, Icons, Mutants, and Masterminds supers high school setting that I like. So we're using it and adding in our own stuff to it. Last session, you guys were juniors in high school. I know that not everybody was aware of that, but you were totally juniors. This session, we're jumping forward a whole year. Like, we're totally different people now. You couldn't even recognize those juniors if you met them. So a year has passed, and a few benefits are coming your way to simulate the passage of time. Everyone gets an advancement. So I am curious. I believe, Joey, you, well, hey, we'll talk about that as we do introducing characters. So, Joey, you get to go first. Tell us, introduce yourself, tell us what your character, and tell us what advancement you took.
I'm Joey. I'm playing Alessandra Ambrosia, who is secretly the superhero Cupid. She goes to school as Alessandra because her aunt's making her. But her aunt doesn't know that she's Cupid, and her aunt hates Cupid. But my new move that I took was fight the good fight. So, like, I can, attack people when I can engage threats and roll savior when I pull my punches, because I don't want to actually hurt people too badly. It's not the heroic thing to do.
I mean, you're Cupid. You wouldn't want to hurt people. You just let them fall in love with you, and they hurt each other.
Or fall in love with each other.
Oh, that's true. I guess. Okay. Thank you very much, Joey. Next is Sherry. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character and what you took.
Hi, my name is Sherry, and pronouns she, her, and I am playing Elaine Sobchak. Her violin is also named Sobchak. She goes by she, her for now, and someone suggested that she was called the Maestro. She has not accepted that tag, but it was mentioned in the last session. She is a Nova, and she is a little bit odd. So she has no memory before her violin came into her possession, and then her violin, and she summoned the Endeavors Club to her to keep her safe. So that's pretty much been her life up until high school. Now things are opening up a little bit, but she's still not fitting in that great. However, she has a couple groups of friends that she hangs with, and so I took from the Transform playbook, Wish I Could Be, which is when you comfort or support someone, if you tell them what you most envy about them, you can roll plus freak instead of plus mundane.
How interesting. And your freak is pretty good. So that was a pretty good strategic choice there.
Well, it's also just, I think it makes sense that she is what she is, but she's growing it, like she's starting to come to understand that things are different and how they are, and maybe have some envy. So
excellent. Thank you so much, Sherry. And last but certainly not least, we have Ferret. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character and what you took.
Hello, I am Ferret, also known as Sawyer. I use any pronoun said with respect, and I am playing Yuan Baylor, who last year was the Pale Prince, but I think is going to be coming to school this year under a new super moniker, which I will probably reveal later. With a dramatic flair, because when does Yuan not do dramatics? He can't change that much. Though he did change over the summer with, I believe he practiced, because I read on the wiki that Aeon keeps supernatural or otherworldly beings in their dorms. So I think he stayed in an Aeon dorm and trained. So I rearranged my labels and added +1 to them.
That is pretty amazing. So let me give you a couple of updates to your fellow classmates. First of all, not a classmate, but starting with the A's, April Fool did a short stint in oh shoot, what was it? We called it Graygate. Dang it, penitentiary. But she has recently been released. Janos Farron has also been training hard, and he has taken on the superhero moniker that talks about how his can-do attitude. He's a total go-getter. He never quits. He's now calling himself the Yes Man because he can do it.
Can we get him a better name? Because
he's into it.
Yeah, but I will not be able to not make fun of him, and I don't want to make fun of him anymore, especially based off last week's feedback.
I mean, that's the name he's chosen. Maybe you can dissuade him from that name, but he really thinks it's a great name, and it just epitomizes. He's been working out hard. He's a little more buff now. I mean, he's not an Olympic level athlete, but yeah, he's got stuff. He's got stuff going on. Brainy, Sarah Bellum, is a year older. Now she's like almost 5 feet tall. And she has, rumors are that she has a boyfriend, but the boyfriend is, not in high school. So Demos and Garrison are still kind of the same guys that they were. Demos has been accepted to Gauntlet U. He's very excited about that. He will be playing any sport that he's allowed. Garrison is looking to go into the police academy. Eon Tempest, she's still a junior. Like she didn't move on to senior. She's still co-captain of the cheerleading team. Just decided she wanted to do it over again. Junior is very excited about moving on and taking over the family business. He hasn't really talked about what the family business is, but he is half Sasquatch. Donnie D is not going to college. He's wealthy, so that's his schooling. So yeah, there we go. That's a pretty good update on most of your classmates. Victoria is now the editor of the mundane high school paper that she attends.
Good for her. We're no longer dating, but
well,
it's been a year. I've dated many people. We were high schoolers. I'm going to embrace high school.
No, that's great. That's great. The mayor's daughter is your ex. That's perfect.
It ended amicably.
Uh-huh. All right. Friends, if you go to the moves sheet and go all the way down to row 170, I know, I probably should use columns or something. You will see that I have created a new custom move. And when I say I have created, I mean I begged my friend Heidi, who's really smart, to help me come up with some cool things that could happen over the course of a year. So we now have the 1 year later move. When a year passes at Hope Prep, describe what label you've been relying on to help you get through the trials and tribulations of a super's high school. Roll with that label. On a hit, choose options. On a 10 plus, choose 3. On a 7 to 9, choose 2. It says 1, but I'm typing it over to say 2 right now. And then you have some options. You've been accepted at the college you wanted, or you're in line for a scholarship. Things are going great with your boyfriend/girlfriend, or if you choose, you can break up with them and take another benefit. You have your own ride, and it's awesome, which I know Yuan probably already has an awesome ride, so not necessarily a viable choice for you. You've recently gone through a makeover and have a new hairstyle or new wardrobe. Tell us about it. Or you have an internship opportunity with a tech company or a supers team. So those are the options that you have when you make the 1 year later move. Who would like to go first?
I'll do it.
All right. So Cupid, what label are you? Oh, I'm sorry, Alessandra. Since we're going through high school,
Yeah.
And you might actually be attending or something.
Yeah. When I show up, or when I don't skip out on class. Yeah, no, like totally superior. Like
seems appropriate.
Yeah, it seems like the given for her, at least in high school, because she just studies so hard, All right, so
studies hardly, more like it.
There's a 10 plus, so 7 plus 3 is a 10.
Jeez. Okay, you get 3 of those options.
Right.
Go ahead and look over the options, and we'll circle back to you, and you can talk about them. Let's go next with Yuan Baylor, formerly the Pale Prince.
Yes, I think I'm going to have to mimic our wonderful leader face. I'm not quite sure.
Face.
Masked heroine, yes. And I think I was pretty superior. I mean, I trained. Who's can say they didn't just party over this summer?
That's true. All right, let's see it.
That is a 12.
Holy crap. This is too easy. That's it. From now on, I'm going to... No, I'm joking. Go ahead. Think over your choices, and we will jump to Elaine Sobczak. Elaine, what label were you embodying when trying to survive?
Well, I have found that, in fact, my freakishness means that most people don't even try to mess with me because they just don't get what's going on. That works out great. Does that seem all right?
Sure.
Okay. I will roll that then as soon as I remember the.
Oh, it's in the chat, and I'll repost it in the chat.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Got it. Rolling. I will be the one who fails, though. Oh no.
No,
I won't.
No, you're not.
Sorry. 11. Okay.
Oh, and there's a question. I just want to answer it out loud. It's been a full year. It's not just the summertime. So we're in the middle of the school year. So you're actually, like, we'll say, I guess middle of school year. This has to be fall semester. Let's say it is prime sports time. So homecoming is like is the thing, right? It's Friday. It's happening Friday, and we'll start like a Monday, Tuesday time frame. So there's a lot of, are you taking somebody to the homecoming?
You work in schools, how these work better, right? Aren't you a teacher or a principal?
Oh, Dad was a principal.
Oh,
yeah, that's probably. I emulate his principalness or something. I don't know. Except I don't, do that. I'm a nerd who stares the spreadsheets, friend. All day long. Well, if we come back post-winter holiday, that means there's no, usually homecoming happens in the fall during football time. And
yeah, it's like the beginning of the year, isn't it?
Well, I mean,
Ish.
I'm sure
Because
lots of different schools do it at different times.
I just think of fall as the start of the year, school year.
All right. So we'll just say it's like October.
Okay.
You start in August, so you're almost halfway through this semester. And October is usually when homecoming happens, at least in Tennessee. So we'll just say that's this, because I have the bully pulpit. Damn it. All right. All right. Cool. So I'm going to circle back around to folks. Well, that's true. If we jump past winter holiday, then we're looking at prom, and that's pretty awesome. I was thinking homecoming could be the thing, but prom's way more of a thing.
Especially as seniors.
Yeah. No, you're seniors, and let's cycle around. So February-ish, and prom is just a few weeks away. So prom is the thing, not homecoming. All right, you convinced me. Prom trumps homecoming.
Yes.
All right.
Anyone can go to homecoming.
Not everyone can go to prom. It's true. Cool.
Wait, who can't go to prom?
Freshmen and sophomores, unless they're invited.
Oh,
Yeah, like
but it's
They
not
can't
like
buy
anyone
tickets.
tackles them. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, Demos might
happens.
tackle them.
Only if he's not being kept busy.
Exactly. He hasn't met a certain special someone yet, so he's not quite as busy as he would be later in life. Let's circle back around. So, Cupid / Alessandra, what choices did you make?
All right. Things are going great with my boyfriend, girlfriend. So take a +1 forward on them. So let's go through the people that I've dated and who I'm currently with. Which one's the son of Aries?
Demos.
All right. We had a summer thing. It went well. I mean, these things usually go well, but it was the summer thing. I don't know if he's still hung up on that. But no, currently Eon and I are together.
Nice.
Hey, is it Eon?
Yeah.
Okay, or Aeon. I don't know.
Aeon. She likes both.
She's not co-captain as a junior still. Come on, girl.
Okay, former.
But yes, we are currently a thing. And things are going well. Because she does not know. Neither of them. I never told either of them about the Cupid thing, though. So
Okay, cool. And the reason it's going well is that Eon cares enough that if she says something insensitive and you give micro expressions of not liking it, she just like pops back and says something different.
Cool. I gotta write where to put +1 forward over. Character.
I mean, I can stick it on there if you want. On the Eon Tempest.
Okay. I'll probably forget about it.
Probably.
So many tabs, you know how it is. Recently gone through a makeover and have a new hairstyle or wardrobe. I wasn't prepared. I did contemplate the idea of going back into Doll Divine to making up a new look before we started playing, but I didn't. But yeah, well, she's got a new modeling job, so like maybe she's been able to afford a bit more high class things, so she's dressing the part.
Okay, cool.
And I guess that could tie in with the third choice is, well, it's not a tech company then, but it's an internship opportunity, or it's like the opportunity for a job, the job, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's internship at a modeling agency.
Now I'm interested in how an internship for a supers team works because my mind is confused by that. So we'll go with that instead.
All
Just
right.
say she's just straight up got a modeling job.
So she has a modeling job for her day job, but she has an internship opportunity
day job,
with a supers team.
Yep.
Her day job. Oh, now I'm looking at the supers teams. Oh, there's so
I'm
many.
like, I don't know what teams were around in the 2010s. So
I know. I'm just looking. What teams would have been around? Future Legion still in high school. Wow, I think the New Guard maybe. Oh, great. Oh, that's so good. Yes. New Guard.
is there a link that I could read about?
Yeah, let me link you. There's not a whole lot to read, but there's a lot of Rich's headcanon.
So I got to take influence over somebody in this team.
Yeah, it could be the Gauntleteer, Games Master, or Flatline. There's the currently identified New Guard members.
So many.
Cool. Then let's jump over to Yuan Baylor. What
I would
options
like to
did you take?
I think I would like to somewhat alter my first pick.
Yeah, of course.
I did not get a scholarship, but Janos I think got not like an ambassadorial scholarship, you're dating a royal from out of this world. Here's $500 to go to school.
So he got a stipend?
I think it's like some kind of bizarre stipend from a foreign country that like actually has rules about this. And I think it's getting to it's going to help him get to a school that will train him to fight. The only thing that Yuan has for this is he has to choose a better name. And I was thinking the Gray Wolf.
Oh, wait, Yuan is taking on the name?
No. There is no yes man at this school.
Oh, man. So are you going to then choose to have influence over or take a +1 forward and force Janos?
Yeah, because things are going well. I think I'm going to propose this name change to him.
Okay, we'll kick off with that. I'm very excited because that'll be in the middle of our opening action sequence here.
The final thing is I wasn't training alone. I mean, I had influence on him for a reason, and Donnie D had to have someone to pit against himself over the summer. I have an internship on Donnie D's new team.
Oh, jeez.
And I think Deimos is on that team, and I would like to have influence over Deimos since I already had influence over Donnie.
All right. Wow, that's crazy. That is really interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. And next is Elaine Sobchak. I think I gave out too many choices, but I don't care. These are fun. So.
Okay, so I think that let's see here. I think that things are going great with my boyfriend as well, and that's essentially Junior still.
All right.
Yeah. Mostly because I really like him because he's nice. And does that make any sense? Yes, and I know that. But the other thing is that he's been the one who's been the tour guide for normal for me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I could see that.
And so
he feels so sad for you that he's the normal.
But I think he's awesome. So that works out great. So we get along really well, and I think that we have a sort of strange, he can go to the Endeavors Club and everyone's used to him, and it's not like it's a normal, comfortable, ordinary situation for him, but everyone knows him, and there's a sort of rhythm to when Junior shows up, and everyone goes and comes and sits at the dinner and is sort of obligatory annoying in a parental way, just to show that they can do that, and so we sit there and roll our eyes the whole time, and they all snicker at us, and then we leave. And then his mom is a sweetie, and so when I go over there, it's really fun, and I think that she's like how normal parents are, and I'm totally in love with the idea. So
that's awesome.
Okay.
There's I'm gonna side tangent for just a moment.
Okay.
There is a show that's now on Disney Plus. It has ended its run. I may have mentioned it to you a few times, Sherry. It's called Star versus the Forces of Evil. It's a magical girl series through the lens of Disney, but has a lot of Steven Universe influence. But Star Butterfly, who is the magical girl of the series, she for a long time dates a guy from hell named Tom, And there are a couple of episodes where they end up going to hell to hang out with the parents for dinner, and the dad is like regular sized human guy who's just married into the family of hell, and the mom is like 25 feet tall, humongous strapping demon woman, like muscular demon woman, and it's just so bizarre, and I love it. And I think that's kind of the relationship that Junior's mom and dad have.
Yeah, I think
Dad's
I like
kind
that.
of a nebbish, maybe like writer of some kind, and his mom's a Sasquatch. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, totally weird. And
I love it
cool.
because she knows how to make all kinds of casseroles. So.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for my tangent.
Okay.
But I did try to make it relevant to game.
No, I liked it.
Awesome.
So let's see here. I do think that I've been accepted to a college, but it is one of those things that has been carefully arranged by the Endeavor Club. I'm essentially just being transferred over to another set of mages to be watched over. I don't know this.
Magical Academy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you're going to be going. Oh shoot! What somebody did at Hogwarts? Hedgewick Academy, I think.
Perhaps they have an excellent school of music.
Yes, you'll be attending the Hedgewick Academy.
Okay,
good. It's a crossover. That's for Alexi. Hello, okay. Alexi. Yeah, that'll make him excited. It was he did his Hogwarts Academy set in Gauntlet Comics, which was Hedgewick Academy. So we'll just say that. That sounds awesome.
Yes. And then I think this last one is pretty, I don't know. I don't want to like completely sync up. I think that I've gone through a makeover. It's just Dominique's version, 3.5 of Elaine. So this is senior year, and she's got this very strong idea of my aesthetic. So it's all very like supermodel of that year. But it's
nice. So. I'm going to jump over to the Pinterest board that you have for this so I can remind myself of what Dominique looks like so I can know what she would choose. Where is the Sherry Pigs? There you are. You named it the Endeavors. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to stick that in our NPC faculty and staff just to have. There we go.
This is what, 2010?
It is. So let's say it's like 2010-ish.
Yeah.
This is now 2011. It has been.
Oh, that's true. It's 2011. I see some stuff has been added around row 28 in the NPCs. That looks great. I do not recognize that pic, but that's pretty cute. Cool. So we pick up with the three of you. We'll figure out if there are other folks who are around. But we definitely see the three of you. You are, and if we all remember correctly, as Rich pulls it up, Hope Prep is located in downtown West. You're in downtown West, and the three of you are in pursuit. The first thing that we see is a armored vehicle. Kind of looks like that, right? Armored vehicle that is zooming down the main street of downtown West. And behind this vehicle, we'll have to screen share through a different method. Hold on just a second here. Blow this up so it's bigger. It's too big. Hold on a second. Sorry. You see this individual is chasing them as Rich tries to share. Hopefully he will choose the correct thing. Aha! This guy is chasing the armored vehicle. He has on like a full bodysuit, but it is pretty obvious he's some kind of mutant or has some kind of ice-based powers as he is creating his own little ice, ice walk? Iceman sleigh thing? He is chasing after the armored car. So, Elaine, you do not choose that you have your own vehicle, which means you're not in your own vehicle. Cupid can fly, so that's probably why she doesn't have a new vehicle. Yuan, are you riding Enosh?
Of course.
Nice. Is anyone riding with you at this time?
No, I think this time I'm having to do this stylishly. I'm standing on top with like a surf ninja, and don't have room for anyone else.
Don't have room for anyone else. Okay, cool. So, Elaine, how are you giving chase?
I guess I have a sorcerer's move, so I guess I would do that.
Ooh, I think you need to power up then.
I do.
Awesome. So, Cupid, you got a heads up from which person did you choose from Newgard that you're working with?
The NPCs I created, Fujin and Raijin, the Wind Thunder sisters.
Okay, all right.
Make up some new heroes. Because I'm like,
good.
I don't know who these Newgard people are.
That's
Only
fine.
one of them has a bio page.
The other two, I just got lazy, so
Yeah.
they have bios. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna stick them in.
And I have influence over Raijin. Yeah.
So Raijin and Fujin gave you a tip that Cold Kill was interested in obtaining a particular, but that he was going to try to knock over this armored car because it was carrying some shipment of thulium, radioactive material that he believes will help enhance his ice-making gauntlets.
All right. Well, that's a good tip. Clearly.
Indeed. When you guys go into battle against a dangerous foe, I add 2 to the team pool. Look, you're all the way back up to 3. You guys are so mad that I stole your 5 team pool because a year passed. But that's all right. Who is the leader? You guys are heading after Cold Kill.
The person with the tip.
Yeah, I think it's Cupid.
Cupid, do you have influence over every teammate?
I do.
All right. So
What's the Fomorian? That's your new hero name?
That is correct.
Okay.
Whoa! Look at you cheating and looking at the character keeper we're all looking at. That's awesome.
I gotta make sure I don't call him the Pale Prince in the heat of battle.
Oh, that's awesome. How is this the first time reveal of the Pale Prince becoming the Fomorian?
No, I think the reveal was when I was ceremoniously announced on Donnie D's team as the ambassador.
Nice. Cool. So currently named Yes Man. Is he on the team or not?
No, I don't think I think even I understand now that Yes Man is not a good name. So he may be allowed on after his later schooling if branding goes better.
Branding goes better. All right. Nice. So what is Yuan, aka the Fomorians? What's his purpose in this fight?
To aid his leader in her purposes and basically put on a good show.
what is Elaine's purpose in this fight?
I'm going to stop this robbery.
Okay.
Clearly, that would be unlawful.
Of course. And then Cupid, what's your purpose?
Detain. Yeah, stop the robbery.
Cool. All right. So that puts you guys up one more team. Does anybody mistrust your leader?
Or the team
No.
as a whole.
Or the team as a whole? All right. And you guys are not... Oh?
I don't think I was close to the team as well. It depends. Did Elaine visit Yuan over summer break?
If she knew where you were, certainly. She
Okay,
would have
yeah,
just
it's
appeared
not
when she missed you.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Yeah.
Plus-
Did Cupid ever show up in summer break?
Well, where were you again?
Basically training at an Aeon facility.
I mean, probably not during the summer break, but like it's now February, so like we've been seeing each other throughout the school year for sure, I would say.
I don't mistrust him then.
Okay. All right. I was about to sew in some Discord if I could. And I don't think you
I'm
guys
okay with Discord being sewn in. But...
And I don't think you guys are ill-prepared or off balance because you got a tip.
I mean, if you asked me for my identity, and I would still say no. So,
ooh,
I still don't think he's clever enough to consider you as Alessandra.
it's a very good disguise. It's right there in the mechanics.
I mean, you're blonde. She's a brunette. That you can't change that.
All right.
Oh, Fomorian.
So true. It's so true. Right. I've also got a mask. She doesn't.
You are only
Like a
speaking
curl?
sense. I
Glasses.
cannot fault you.
So cold kill. I know, I love it. It's like actively terrible. It's a bad name. It's so good. So cold kill has his one hand down, creating his little ice luge, and fires some ice at the armored car. He's trying to take out one of its tires, and the ice forms around the wheel, cracks a couple times, and then it starts to skid, and it looks like it might be heading for oncoming traffic.
Oh no. I gotta.
No, I don't think it is, because I mean, he has ice powers. I have better ice powers.
I mean, do you?
I think I do, as I try to wrench his ice blast away from the tires and basically towards anything but his goal.
That sounds like you're trying to defend.
I am, but I am defending while atop my Kirby craft.
Oh, nice. All right. So your Kirby craft allows you to defend someone using superior. So go ahead and roll +3.
I needed that, that is a total of 8.
Wow. All right. With an 8 on defend, on a hit, you protect them. Here we go. And on a 7 to 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger. Escalate the situation.
I think first I'm going to choose for my choice. I'm going to add a team to the pool.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't get that. It's a 10+, I think.
No. A 7 to 9. On a hit, you choose one. So you can choose one of those. Yeah.
But I think I either expose myself to danger or escalate the situation. I will allow you to decide, as I have to deflect the power by jumping on his ice craft. I am no longer on my Kirby craft. I am trying to grapple cold kill.
Trying to grapple cold kill? Oh no, that is not good. Sweet. So you jump off of Itosh, and keeps riding, clip-clopping ahead, and tries to team up and follow your play there by moving one of the cars out of the way. Did you choose to add a team to the pool? So you guys are up to 6, is that right? Okay, wow, that is a lot of team. you're like ahead of where you were last year. So yeah, I think what happens when you grab onto Cold Kill, he I think what he's going to do is freeze up around you and try to just like literally freeze you. I want you to take a powerful blow because he's going to try to freeze you into a block of ice.
Oh dear.
A la Dr. Freeze. You have no conditions, so you can just roll.
That is an 8.
All right, on a 7 to 9, choose one. Lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and have to mark 2 conditions.
I think I'm good with my ice magic. I may not be as boisterous as I should have been. So I'm going to struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Nice. So, of course, your arm is still great because it's mithril, but the rest of you feels the icy touch of cold beyond your previous experience. This guy is not playing around.
Does he use ice puns?
Oh, I think Cold Kill. I think he's too intense for that. He's a 90s.
He's too cold.
He's a 90s. Oh yeah, he's chill out. No, he does not do cold puns. He hates cold puns. They make him very hot. Wait, no, that's no. Anyway, sweet. So he tries to freeze you in a block of ice. You let's say that maybe like your right arm gets frozen a little bit, but you can break out of it with your mithril arm, but it's enough to cause you to have to struggle past the pain. Fomorian. Elaine,
Yes.
you had said that you were doing some kind of sorceress movement power. Let's charge up.
I did already. I rolled
Nice.
and I got a 7 or an 8, something in the middle there, right?
Okay,
so I
a 7
took
to
my
9.
condition and I have
Okay.
3 hold
Okay.
to use. So essentially, I use that first one to move into the passenger seat in the truck.
Awesome.
And I say to the driver, you're being pursued, but just stay calm. And then I'm going to use my next one to produce, I can create a construct. And let's see here. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create someone who looks like a pretty big kahuna in the superheroing world of Gauntlet City.
I mean, could it be the Gauntleteer?
Oh yeah, the Gauntleteer. We all know what he looks like, right?
Everybody knows. He's got statues.
Okay, and I essentially create him. He kind of shows up on the back of that truck and he leaps down to go towards Cold Kill. I will set him for my 3rd burn as independent, that he is going to approach and essentially kind of circle around the whole thing, just to create enough distraction that we can keep on driving and get away.
Wow, that is some amazing new flares you have there.
That's exactly right.
Wow. So the guy in this little security guard uniform, he's got like a little cap, he like jumps a little bit. Whoa!
No, keep driving.
He puts his hands back on the wheel because he's kind of hard to miss, and then all of a sudden the gauntlet is, whoa, the Gauntleteer.
It's not really the Gauntleteer.
Will that require a provoke for the driver?
Why? Am I provoking him?
I mean,
to
you
like
teleported it into an armored car.
While
Driving.
Or does
being
it take
attacked.
a provoke against Cold Kill to focus on the Gauntleteer and not the truck?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot
That's it.
going
I
on.
just added another distraction to it.
Yeah.
But I want it to be that there's like someone who looks like a mentor to these young ones standing there.
That looks awesome. I think,
But if I need to roll a provoke, I can do that.
I do think you're trying to trick him. So
Yeah.
let's have you pull off a provoke for Cold Kill here.
Okay. So I think that's what I have a -2 on.
Awesome. That's
so
less than
let's see
good.
what that goes on. So I had no idea that would be. But let's see. So it ends up being a 6. Could use one from the team pool.
Well, your superior is 1, so.
Oh, I use superior? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So that's
7 total.
Yeah, you got a 7. That's cool.
Okay.
So on a provoke, on a 7 to 9, they can either rise to the bait and do what you want, stumble, air, or overreact. Ooh, yeah, I think seeing the Gauntleteer is going to freak him the hell out. And so he is going to throw up this like giant wall of ice and then skate up it, trying to lose the Fomorian, who's still like, I assume still attached to him because he like jumped into him. So and so he's going to try to go straight up, hoping that wall will stop who he thinks is a very real and present threat, the Gauntleteer. His powers are that he has these like super powerful magical gauntlets. He's been around for almost a century and doesn't age, although people who've seen him outside of his getup realize, yeah, he does age slowly. That's it. He is going to air, and you will gain a critical opportunity, which is he is terrified of the Gauntleteer, and he's broken off pursuit at this point. Cupid, what are you doing? You see this mess going on.
I'm gonna like hover and see what is going on right now.
Okay.
Obviously, the Fomorian charged in. Smart job, you know. And he redirected the cold to prevent it from swerving crazy like. Maestro disappeared. I have a new possible name for you. We'll talk about it afterwards, but later. Don't know where she went, and now there's the Gauntleteers coming here and an ice wall. So I think it's a good time to assess the situation.
All right. You should go ahead and assess the situation by rolling plus superior.
There's an 8 plus 3. So it's like a 10.
I hate you guys.
Or more.
I mean,
I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta like.
Don't worry. I got it. I know.
Yeah.
I'll do stuff.
Look,
we're shifting labels.
We're rolling our good stuff, you know?
I know. It's good. I'm going to get you.
Let's see. What here is in the greatest danger? Yeah, Here you go. Here's your chance to make more shit happen.
Yeah, what here is in the greatest danger? So what is in the greatest danger is the vehicle that Enosh was trying to guide away from the ice has slammed into a street lamp. Oh, no. And that street lamp has is now falling. Power lines are coming down, and there is a threat of electrical, basically people getting shocked and electrocuted on the left-hand side of the street right now.
Oh no.
That is the greatest danger.
Right. All right. Okay.
Get one more question.
No, I get. Oh yeah.
Get 2 on assess.
Yeah. I get confused with
I know,
Pierce the Mask. Yeah.
Yep. Pierce the Mask gives you 3.
Yeah.
Gives you 2.
It's very confusing.
All the time. I screwed up every single time.
All right. What here can I use to ground those wires?
Ooh, what can you use to ground the wires?
I mean, I have magical arrows.
I think you know where you can place the perfect shots to ground those magical arrows. Like send one down a sewer grate, another one you can slam into a tire so that the rubber from the tire, and of course, Yuan will be a perfect grounding implement because his mithril arm would be that would be the best one.
Isn't that metal? I don't know. I'm not willing to risk that.
It's mithril. It's magical metal, so he's told you about it at length.
Yeah, I know.
At length.
But I've never seen him just like, hey, watch me electrocute this thing. See? Nothing. For years.
Do the zap maneuver.
All right. Okay. So Yeah, I'm gonna shoot those arrows out to try to like, delay the wires from sparking. Of course,
All right, you're
the leaky
defending, but you're
gas tank
using
somewhere.
the information from assess, so roll plus savior, not superior, and you get a +1 because of your assessment.
Yeah. Boom. Jesus. There's an 11 on the dice. So sorry, Rich.
That's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Missing is more fun.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I keep them safe and choose one. I guess add a team. I don't know who was there that I protected.
Oh,
let's make up an NPC. Or choose a pre-existing one because that's easier.
Yeah, I think choose a pre-existing one is one I'm going to go with, and I think it turns out this is after school. Ooh, you want to take influence over Enos? That's a great suggestion. Over the horse, the magical horse, the unicorn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Does Enos talk?
I mean,
telepathically, yes.
Yeah. Battle brother, Enosh.
I'll do it. No problem. Running out of room of influence.
I mean, you're playing Cupid. Shouldn't you have a lot of influence over people?
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm running out of room.
All right, I have noted such.
All right, you've got it. Cool. So yeah. You all right down there, Fomorian? Maestro, where did you go?
Yeah. Do we have like I don't know, headsets or something by now?
Yeah,
Of course
we
you
have
do.
communicators.
Okay.
Yeah, like just
feel
do
like-
this. Just like point to your ear, and we will
Okay.
all know that you have some kind of a headset.
Exactly. Okay, great. So I'm pointing to my ear. So, and she's like, "Yep, I'm in the truck. We're having a lovely drive."
You just crashed, right?
Did we?
No, the car was the
something
opposite
else
side.
crashed.
Yeah,
Okay.
another car crashed.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's why I was confused. I'm like, I thought she safely drove away.
She did safely drive away.
Okay.
It was the oncoming traffic that the Enos tried to help out, and he did, but by helping them, he helped them into a street lamp, which then caused other complications.
Good job,
Cool.
Maestro.
Security guard says, "Ma'am, you're not supposed to. I mean, I appreciate your help, but you're not supposed to be in the car."
Oh, that's absolutely true. And she'll zap right back out because she's got one leg left.
Yeah, come to New Gauntlet City. You'll get extra money. It's just a great idea. I just love this place. He starts calling it in. Yeah, Super's problem. We got a 436. So where do you go, Elaine, when you pop out of the vehicle?
I think I chose general proximity, Alessandra, ground level.
Oh, okay. So kind of under Alessandra.
Yeah, or no, if she's flying, yeah.
Cupid. I mean, you know it's Alessandra.
It's all the same to me.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah, exactly. Alessandra.
Cool. So you pop out, Cupid, you look down, and there's Elaine. Fomorian, Cold Kill, has seen all of this, and now he is just going to try to get out of here. So he's going to try to give you the slip, like freeze you and slide down an ice slide away from you to get out of here. This is not going his way.
Yeah, I think that the Fomorian will like do that skater's leap over the ice where he leaps up, legs spread Y fashion, and goes through his legs, and his mithril arm begins to unravel as the hand shoots out and latches around Cold Kill's leg to try and drag him back down to earth.
Unleash your powers.
Yay, it's at a -1. Hopefully this will finally miss.
I mean, yeah. Let's hope.
Is it? It looks to be at a Oh, you have the thing. Yeah. Condition.
Yeah, that is a 5.
All right, you did miss. Congratulations.
We have 16 though.
Yeah, I would say unless both people want to spend
Like I have an easy way to like thing, but also Maestro would also need to think of a way to help.
the Gauntleteer's right there to help.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's no problem. I would just.
All right. Yeah.
just as
So
well.
I'm gonna shoot like a magical rope arrow towards cold kill, was it? And like as I do so, I'm like, it'll be a cold day in Tartarus before we let you escape, or you give us the slip.
Oh,
So
even better.
I'll do cold puns at him if he's not gonna cold pun.
Yeah, and I'll just run the construct at him.
Yeah, so I think the rope gets around the construct helps the rope get around his ankle. I grab the rope and just yank him down.
Cool. Yeah, he was sliding down, going down the ice slide, but he gets whipped around when the rope goes around his leg, and he slams to the ground. And now the Gauntleteer and you are both standing over him, and he just holds up his hands. He goes, "I give up. I give up. I give up. I'm underage."
Well, you gotta make it so ferret. Don't you have to choose whether to make it temporary or unstable or market condition?
It is definitely unstable, as I think the cold has damaged me enough that my arm is not re-raveling. It is just very long, and like the hand is just like gripped around that arrow and won't let go.
That's pretty terrible. I like that. So yeah, cold kill throws his hands up and he goes, hey, I'm underage. Just arrest me. I don't mind going to juvie. I don't care.
I think the Fomorian's actually pretty aggravated at this and just clenches his right fist. I'm underage too. And I don't see any, and it's like just stepping forward just with his fist raised.
If you're gonna punch him, I'm gonna dive in the way.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to threaten him, but like when you dive in the way, it sort of lets him realize, like, maybe I'm taking this a bit too far.
He's surrendered. It's over.
Did anyone put you up to this? Cold kill, not
right. And he flippantly answers, "No, man, this is all mine." And he's still underneath his little helmet there. So nope, all my idea. Yep.
Well, let's tie you up and get that helmet off you because it's much easier to talk. Also, did you name yourself?
Yeah, man.
It shows.
Totally boss.
Yeah, core.
Shut up.
Sure.
My boyfriend calls himself Yes Man, and I would still sleep with him before you, based on name alone.
All right, I wouldn't go that far, but
he calls himself Cold Kill. That's like a step down from Cold Cuts.
Yes Man means you're going to agree with the villains, so you're lucky your boyfriend is cute.
I'm very lucky about that, and I thank my good stars every day.
I think Elaine is calling for official assist from an arresting vehicle. I think 911 supers,
All right. That sounds cool.
Yeah. She's very on her phone.
Yeah, you have to actually dial. It's 2010s. It's not like everything's got an app yet. So, yeah, using an actual phone is legit.
I think you far overestimate the 2010s.
Underestimate or overestimate?
I'm not sure. In regards
There's
to
some
this.
kind of estimation.
Pretty sure smartphones were a thing in 2010.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm using a smartphone. It's just that there isn't like an app.
I'm just saying there isn't like an app for everything at this point.
Right.
I would say the cops
Saved
don't have
contacts.
an app yet. Do what?
Saved contacts. 911.
But supers. 911.
Fair enough.
supers.
Saved contacts. Okay,
Yeah.
that is.
Is there a 911 app? That seems so pointless.
Well, you said there was you were calling some kind of super app, which totally is a thing in Gauntlet Comics of
Cool.
when we were playing
That's-
last year. That was a thing.
But
Awesome.
so yeah, like this guy's not trying to escape or nothing.
No, you guys have severely kicked his butt.
Okay, I'm just keeping my
He's
eye
not
on him.
dumb.
We're being supervised by the Gauntleteer.
Are you two are keeping an eye on him? I'm gonna go make sure that other crash car is okay. Keep it from that.
Oh, all right.
She'll adjust her glasses and look at him very seriously.
I'll just be collecting my arm.
All right. Cool.
I sort of look at him and go, "Do we know you?"
Ooh, are you going to take off his helmet?
Oh, I said I did.
Oh, you said you were going to, and then you left. So I thought you changed your mind. But you're totally welcome to do that thing since you said you were going to.
Well, you didn't say I couldn't, so.
Okay, so you assumed that it happened.
Yeah.
So you've removed the helmet, and he kind of glares against the light, and you see that it is a classmate of yours by the name of Liam Townsend.
Oh no.
He is a junior, and he was not lying when he said he was underage, because he's like 16. And he says, "You recognize you, Elaine. When did you get here? I mean, I saw Cupid, and who can't notice Fomorian?
Jeez.
And when did you guys start working with a Gauntleteer?"
Internship.
Huh. Okay.
You too could get one if you stay on the straight and narrow.
I just tried to rob an armored car, so...
Why?
They had an isotope. It could juice up my powers. It's really good.
So you're going to do a little bit of crime to save people, or was this going to go towards more crime?
Are you trying to pierce the mask?
I think I probably am.
I think you are too.
That is a 5. I think
Nice.
it might be a 6. No, it is a 6. And if Elaine wants to assist me by spending team.
Certainly. She'll ask one of her penetrating questions.
What's... Yeah, that throws him off, and you're able to pierce the mask. So you get to ask one question. So yeah, you say, "So were you going to do more crimes?" And he'll say, "I want to talk to my lawyer," and you can suck it, elf boy.
Oh, okay.
But you can ask one of your pierce the mask questions if you'd like.
Can he?
Yeah.
Got a 7 with a
I thought he only got a
expenditure of
6. Okay.
Right,
then I
expanded in the
assisted.
team. Yeah, Elaine helped. Oh, by the way, you guys are not taken off from the team pool.
Oh.
We are at a 3-team now.
Oh, 6 and 7. Okay.
Yeah. And I think Yuan gets up close, uses his real hand to pick him up and just hold him up off his feet after the elf boy comment. And it's like, okay, you've just tried to rob someone. I have an internship and alibis. Please, just make this easy on yourself, and we'll put in a good word so you don't get expelled. And I want to know, what is he really planning?
What is he really planning? That you have heard that there is a new super gang starting up. In order to get into the gang, you've got to basically do a very public crime, pull it off. And he's not going to cop to this. But this smacks very much of petty, very public crime that would get you into this little super gang.
And I think I put him down carefully and make sure the rope arrow is still tied tightly around him. Look over at Elaine.
Screw you, slinky arm.
I'll just glare at him with my blue eye. I have it glow. It has a little blue glimmer in the sunlight, and like people know that's the one the lasers come from. Like to see him jump a little bit, and
Yeah, he will
turn back.
flinch from that one.
I'll turn back to Elaine. I thought that the PSA said gangs were bad. Didn't people listen to those?
I don't know. I don't know the PSA that you're referring to.
Neither do I. I've just heard that they were I heard them on YouTube.
Oh,
Are they epically bad?
well, they're a group of ne'er-do-wells, so I assume so. But she turns back to Liam and she goes, if you get into big trouble, you're going to like lose your chair in orchestra. It will not be good.
I've got good lawyers. That's not even. It's. No.
I've got Fey lawyers on my side.
And she sort of stops and she goes, listen, the violas are kind of weak, and if we lose you, it's not going to be good for school competitions.
Well, of course not. I mean, oh, God, I hate you, Elaine.
And she just stops. She goes, come on, everyone knows that next time you challenge Chansey, you're going to like get the first chair.
Well, not now. It's fine. I don't care. He totally cares.
Listen, it was a mistake, right?
Well, obviously, I got caught.
Right.
I mean, it was evil. He looks up at you. Yuan.
And she goes, well, Yuan has Fey lawyers, so maybe he can help you out. Plus, he knows people. So Yuan will get you out of this. I'll turn to Yuan because I completely believe in him.
If you would aid Elaine's quest to become a champion at the musical arts, I will spare no wealth to make sure your obligations to her can be paid.
I waggle my eyebrows at him.
Can you like Google Translate what he just said?
He said he'll make sure it works out okay.
If I do what?
If you just stick with orchestra and take first chair.
Okay. Yes. I will forthwith orchestrate, get the lawyers.
Perfect.
You speak atrociously.
But he's trying.
Is everyone safe in that car?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Right.
You've been
No problem.
in the middle there for a bit. So in the car, you had taken influence over someone that you protected. We did Enosh. So I will flip because I had an idea who might be in the car, but now I can.
I'm okay with someone other than the horse.
No. It's good. It's Dr. Vivian Hawkray. She is there with
I'll take influence over her, sure.
With her son, who's pretty young at this point, and completely healthy. And there's a little editor's note that saying Dr. Vivian Hawkray will accidentally fail at an experiment that will give this child terrible powers.
What?
Sorry, that's a reference to Dr. Vivian Hawkray's actual physical son. Like,
okay,
doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
Rich just wanted to make that reference. It's fine. Sorry. Cool. So yeah, Dr. Hawkray says, Cupid.
Are you all right, citizen?
Yes, you're Cupid, of course. And she checks on her son. Her son would be like 14, so he's not quite high school age.
That is high school age, Rich.
No, 14 is 8th grade.
No, that's freshman year of high school.
Okay, based on your birthday, because I know you guys are smart.
That's fair.
But I have a 14-year-old who's in 8th grade, so I have actual physical example of a 14-year-old who's not in high school. He does have a birthday in October, so He is
Same.
13.
Okay. There you
right.
go. Oh, I'm like, that is
So I'm
his age.
right. I will back down
Like,
his age a year.
You
so
graduated
guys
18 minus 4 or minus 3. It's
based on your birthday. Yes.
It's
All right. So he's
true.
13. He's not
School's
quite
weird
high
like
school
that.
age. God, this is the worst. It really
He's a teen. He's a
He's
teen.
a teen. He's a pre-high school teen, and he looks freaked the hell out. And his mom checks on him, and then she says, "Cupid, thank you so much. I can't believe you pulled off that arrow trick when that crazy horse was coming at us. I mean, unicorn? I don't know. I thought we were done for."
Oh, we're happy to ensure that you are not. But everything is good now. Sorry about the damage to your car. I don't.
Oh, we've got a rider, a supers rider. It's standard for Hope Prep. All the faculty have to have it. To our insurance.
That place. Okay.
She's there, and then all of a sudden, the kid, he like unfastens his seatbelt, and he struggles to try to get out, but he can't get out of his door because the falling, street lamp. So she gets out, and she thinks maybe he's wigging out or something.
Yeah, are you all right, son?
And he says, "No, you saved my life."
Well, it's what heroes do.
Is it?
I mean, it's what they should do.
And he looks up at you. He says, "You're so pretty."
Thank you very much. But if everything's all right, I've got to fly. Crime's not going to fight itself.
Okay. Can I have a picture with you?
Only if it's all right with your mother or guardian.
She says,
Sorry.
Cupid's got stuff to do, buddy. Maybe she needs to go. She did say she has other crime to fight. But I won't take long. Well, that's really up to her.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, ma'am. I always have time for the people of the city.
Cool. So she will
We're gonna create selfies.
Yes.
I don't know if they happened yet in real life.
I don't think they have. No one's ever done a selfie in 2010.
Twitter did exist, so probably. But I don't know if they're pictures.
I mean, maybe.
The 10s are a blur. Let's be honest.
Who knows? Cool. So yes, this little 13-year-old kid will like put an arm around you and mug for the camera, and the first selfie ever. This is like Forrest Gump, the game.
Unless his mom just takes the picture of this.
I don't think he takes a picture of himself because he doesn't have a camera phone. So yeah, she'll take a picture with her phone. She's got like it's 2011, so it's like
power pose, wings spread out.
You're not even inviting in the other teammates. This is great.
Well, this is while they're talking to cold kills.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, totally legit, no problems.
Yeah, some of us are doing important things, like Elaine.
You're offering this criminal lenience.
Well, I mean, maybe he needs leniency.
But
I need a good violist. So
this is do you? But it's gonna be great. All right, so you're okay. Stay safe. Stay in school.
Okay. Yeah. So he is very excited now that you have.
But be careful.
High
school's a mess. I'm not going to get into
it. he would have a very curious look on his face, but once you thankfully say you're not going to get into it, he lets you go. And yeah, Dr. Hawkray says, good luck, Cupid, and thank you so much. If you ever need any help, I work at Hope Prep. I'm in the super science division. I'm working on some reactors, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, Cupid over there now. Back over there.
Awesome. And the police are on their way. And Liam looks at you and goes, guys, maybe we don't have to do the lawyer stuff. You just let me go.
Okay, but you can never use the name Cold Kill again. Sorry. We got to give him something.
Okay.
She says it deadly serious.
He takes it deadly serious. He was really into Cold Kill. Okay, yeah. I'll never use that name again.
I know.
But then he will stand up and he's going to seriously run away if you let him.
What?
You'll also have to give me your left hand.
What?
That is what is called humor. You should laugh.
That's great. I'm gonna go. The cops are coming.
I shoot a lasso arrow at him.
We had come to an agreement, Cupid.
What are you doing?
Do you want to defend him? Because he's gonna get shot with a lasso arrow.
I think
Like a lasso opso, but different.
Yeah, if anyone's going to defend him, I think it should be Elaine.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was trying to speak, and yet my mute button would not unmute. Yeah, sure. So I will, let's see here. I will draw power and just add a little barrier, I think is what I will do. So let me do that, draw power.
Okay.
What's the timing of this? Like, do you have time to draw the power before I shoot the lasso arrow? Because like you're trying to defend them, which gives me a -2 on my roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say
flares do
Okay,
don't use the dice rolls.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Sorry, then.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Let's
so
just
I
go and
will
have you
try to
defend.
Sure,
Yeah,
I
we'll
rolled a
worry
10,
about the color of it
That's
later.
very
and then
good
I'm
roll.
adding something to it.
Nice.
So I don't know
Savior.
what. I'm
Savior.
Savior. Well, that's a +2, so it's a 12 to defend.
Wow. Okay. So
I got a
for
-2 to my
PC
roll.
threats, on a hit, give them a -2 to their roll. So what would a -2? You want to go ahead and make your directly engaged since you were trying to trap him?
No, I'm trying to unleash.
Oh, that makes sense.
Directly engage is when you try to hurt someone. I'm not trying to hurt him.
Fair.
I'm trying to, what's the term? Reshape your environment.
Apprehend?
Restrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're rolling plus freak.
Yep. Which is not good. So I got a -3, baby. Nope, that's not my dice. There's a 9.
Oh,
-3 is a
-3
6.
is a 6. Sweet. So what does it
Well,
look
hold
like?
hold your
Elaine-
horses. I can spend team selfishly.
Are you going to?
Yeah, she's being a huge jerk. Why are you helping the villain escape?
All right, so hold on before we get into the accusations. A couple things, just so I can so we see it on the comic page. What does Elaine do to try to stop the lasso arrow that's coming forward? Does she like block it out of the air? Does she do some kind of? You don't have to charge up or anything like that. You can use a Nova power and just.
Okay. Yeah, I think she just sends it awry, if that makes any sense. She just knocks it off its course.
All right, cool. And then you have on a 7 to 9 with Unleash, you mark a condition, or the GM tells you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So what do you?
Angry makes sense, but unstable or temporary is also pretty good, because that way he can still escape and we can still be angry at each other. Or I can be angry at you.
All right,
so I'm gonna say it's unstable or temporary.
All right, so
even though I want to be angry.
You could choose to be angry. If you want to be both, you go for it. I'll let you be angry. Free of charge.
Well, yeah, unstable or temporary.
All right. So yeah, the lasso is knocked askew, but it gets his hand, and he gets yanked back. But then you turn to confront Elaine, and so what is it that you say?
I didn't read the free part. I was like, what? It's like, why are you helping the villain escape? Suspend a team, and I'm upping my freak to 0 and lowering my I guess superior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elaine, you've been confronted. What do you do?
I say it kind of quiet. I go, he can't afford lawyers.
The state will provide one for him.
And she sort of stops and she goes, not one that'll keep him out of the system.
He should have thought of that before trying to hijack an armored car for a radioactive material. In the wrong hands, that could be devastating.
Didn't make it into his hands. Or the wrong hands.
The intent is what matters.
Okay. It sounds like we've got a bit of an argument here. Do you think that you're trying to provoke Elaine? Provoke Cupid to your side to get her to buy into letting him go? Yeah.
It's not really how.
Yeah, is that how provoke
Is it not?
works?
Provoke someone susceptible to your words. Say what you're trying to get them to do and roll plus superior. How's that not how this move works, Joey?
Oh.
It's legitimately.
I guess
exactly
it's the phrasing of trying to get them to do something. I guess agreement
buy
counts,
into.
but
yeah.
But I'm like telling her how I'm trying to shift her labels.
Ooh, you're gonna use the influence to shift her labels?
Yeah, she's helping a villain.
This is great.
Like I'm shifting danger up and savior down.
So, okay, so Sherry, we're going to have you roll provoke, but then you also have a decision from what Cupid is doing to you. So first, let's have you roll that provoke. Provoke is a superior, a roll with superior.
Okay. Sorry, I won't do that thing.
No problem.
So I rolled very poorly. I rolled a 5. I have a -2 to it. Then it gives me a +1. So I have -1, so 4.
So the good news is you get a potential.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark the potential. And I am going to take advantage of the unstable situation here, and he will slip free from the lasso and take off down the street right as the police arrive.
I think Yuan cut him free a long time ago.
Oh, so you did do that? Awesome. So
yeah, I think
don't even have to take a hard move on that.
I think Yuan's been holding the rope taut the entire time, so Cupid wouldn't realize.
Rich, I got another great idea for the hard move.
Yeah, what's your?
Oh, there's a Hope Prep teacher literally right here.
Yeah, that is
seeing two of her students let a villain go free.
Yeah, that's totally the thing that's because I was like, is the things the cops see? Oh, Dr. Vivian Hawkray totally sees this as Cupid's trying to continue to do the hearing thing of this person that caused it. Yeah, this is not going to go well. I guess the question is, does Dr. Hawkray see that it's cold kills Liam? I don't know. When he said, "I'm going to get out," yeah, I think she knows it's Liam. So, you two are having this argument. She's seen that you let him go, and she says, "Elaine, you won. Why are you stopping this heroine from doing her job? I'm very disappointed in you, children. Very disappointed in you. I thought as a prince, you knew better. This person caused destruction in trying to help. My kid was in a car accident. What is it that Liam said to the two of you to have you act so foolishly. Elaine, you're a great student. I thought better of you.
Turns around and she kind of looks down, and then she looks back and she goes, he needed another chance.
He is bait, nothing more, well, bait and pawn, nothing less.
Explain yourself, Yuan. What do you mean?
I believe he wants to access a gang, and by following him, we may gain access to that gang and bring greater justice by allowing a smaller injustice. I believe I am learning about this in my philosophy class, but frankly, I believe that this utilitarianism is flawed and currently, but this is a field test, perhaps?
The two of you are playing with fire. What Liam did was illegal and reckless. What you're doing only makes it more so.
We have Cupid on our side. We can't lose.
Are you sure about that?
Of course, with your prowess, we can definitely not.
Are you sure that you have me on your side? Because right now you do not.
Ah, I see. You assume that by acting in an unjust manner that we are unjust people as well. I offer my reputation as prince of the land of the Fomorians, that this plan is, while Rube Goldbergian in mechanisms, sound in its actions.
Let's see if you can provoke her to back off for now.
Well, so was Elaine rejecting my influence, though?
Oh, yes, sorry. We did not resolve that. Thank you, Joey. Let's back up. There was on the table a move that I rolled past. I apologize before we get too much further. What had happened was Cupid was using her influence over Elaine to shift her labels. It was danger up and what was the other stat?
Savior down.
Savior down. Do you accept that, Elaine?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So there you go. You get to keep the influence, and we'll do that move. So danger goes up by 1, and savior goes down by 1.
What do you mean keep the influence? Who keeps influence?
So Cupid had influence over you. If you tried to reject the influence, you had an opportunity to take away that influence that she has over you. But by accepting that move of the labels,
No, she told me I was a bad person, and I accepted it.
oof,
Yeah.
God, that hurts. Hurts my feelings to hear.
I mean, I guess she agrees, so.
Oh, Elaine.
But now Yuan is trying to provoke me to believe his Rube Goldberg plan.
No, I think that he's
I'm
trying to
provoking
provoke
Hawkray.
Dr. Hawkray, who's...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is she
that's 13.
susceptible is the question.
She wants to believe in these crazy kids.
Oh,
That's
so
a
sweet.
13.
Wow. Yeah, so she'll
She
say,
buys it.
if you're talking about the fearsome legion, I just ask that you be careful. And I would like to know about your progress.
We will keep you in the loop.
And she'll let it go. Let's go ahead and take our mid-game break, and then we'll deal with the aftermath of this pretty heated conversation. Cool. It is 16 till. Let's take a six or so minute break and meet back at 10 till. The thing about the Zoom always swapping people around based on when cameras go off and on always messes me up. I'm like, how did you jump over there, Ferret? Cool. Let's jump forward a little bit of time to get out of this. Well, let me ask you guys, do we want to stay in this heated situation, or do we want to jump forward some time and
I want to stay in the heated situation. Maybe take it back to the base.
Sherry, what would you like? Would you like to I'm trying to check in with everybody, and then Ferret, what are you interested in?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Cool.
Let us argue.
All right. Arguing teenagers is a thing. All right. So Dr. Hawkray has kind of bought into the idea of you guys letting formerly cold kill Liam off in order to track him, to learn about the Fearsome Legion, the new super gang. And then she will go to talk to the police and make sure she gets a police report so that she can file it with her insurance and all that good stuff. But it will leave you guys to deal with each other. So, yeah, Cupid. Yuan doesn't know you're Alessandra, but Elaine certainly does. And you just accuse them of helping out a bad guy, and then Yuan threw out this idea that, no, it was all part of a plot to track down some group. So, we'll pick back up now that we're back from break. We'll back from the Hostess cupcake ad and the X-ray specs ad in the middle of the comic, and we're right back to it. Where have you guys moved to away from the actual middle of the street? Gone down an alley? Are you in a coffee shop?
We have a base, right?
Do you?
I thought we did. We don't have a base? I'm getting us a base.
Elaine has a base. But do you really want to go into her crazy Doctor Strange family?
I say we have a base.
I mean,
what kind of team does we don't have? We're not a team unless we have a base.
Yes,
it may be some abandoned building, but
I think High Estable Vegas El Delinquente gave us a base. Pocket dimension. You got little brass keys.
Okay. Sure. You guys each have a little brass key that allows you to step into this pocket dimension that is mostly stable. So yes, the three of you have moved to your pocket dimension. There's lint in the corner because it's a pocket dimension.
His
Hey,
puns
Cole
are
killed
the worst.
puns, but Rich could. Okay. Anyway, pocket puns. That's the only one I have, so don't worry. And go.
So you want to explain?
Yuan's correct.
But you didn't decide to open with that with me.
No.
Do you mistrust us?
I'm starting to.
This coming from someone who hides behind a mask and
Yeah.
won't tell me anything about them, yet I'm supposed to trust you with everything I do. Right off the bat.
Well, we've been working together for a year, so it's hardly right off the bat. This is the first time I've seen you let a villain go, ever since you joined Demos's team, or D's team. Right? What guy's team? That guy's team. Donnie's team. So,
what are thou insinuating? What is thy damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the one that let the teenager that was using cold powers and almost killed our teacher and her son's life? Did I let him go? Did I let him go? Or was that you? Both of you.
If you were any good, you would have noticed he was not being captured. What does that say about your skills? When you can be
I'm sorry.
I
didn't understand. Joe did not understand you.
Oh.
If you were any good, you would notice
that he was running away. You allowed yourself to be distracted by an argument.
Yeah, that's what distracted me. It wasn't Elaine using her powers to prevent me from capturing him. It was the argument that
No,
clearly.
I prevented it.
Yes, I was being sarcastic, Elaine.
And I will tell you why. Because I disagree with you with your labels.
What, that he's a criminal?
Right. He's a villain, more correctly.
He's trying to join a gang, right? The gang where you need to publicly commit a crime and get away with it.
And if we take out the gang, what's there to join?
How are we going to follow him if he hasn't proven? So now we got to wait for him to successfully commit a crime, let it happen, then follow him? Because you know what I see? Us not following him.
Well, that's because we had to stop and argue with you.
Yeah. Or we just turn him over to the police like we should have in the first place.
And then never find out anything. And he gets branded a villain and doesn't even get to figure out if he is or not.
He chose to do this as a teenager. We chose to be heroes.
And she sort of stops and goes, we choose to be heroes, but we don't always succeed. And we hopefully get better at that. He may be thinking that he needs to be a villain, and there may be some options that turn him away from that.
Yeah, but committing a crime and suffering no repercussions generally is not going to...
But he committed no crime.
No, he did.
No.
Did you see the destruction?
No. The destruction was what we caused. Because we stopped him before he committed a crime.
No, he was already in the act of chasing an armored car with ice powers through the city.
Enough! He is gone. What is done is done. Are you going to help us chase him down and take out this gang, or should we not have to rely on this? We have been strong before, and we can handle this by ourselves, I suppose.
If you think we can follow him to the gang, fine. I'm still gonna tip off the police to who he was.
That's fair.
Then he won't be able to go there. Okay, well, I guess you win everything, Alessandra.
What? Elaine, do you misspeak?
No, she knows exactly what she's doing.
No, because she mistakes you for probably the most popular and attractive woman at our school.
I kind of look confused between the two of them. I have no idea what they're talking about at this point. What do you mean?
You have an opportunity to mark a potential here if you're gonna unveil this, or you're gonna let.
I thought you were asking Elaine if she wants to pierce Yuan's mask with that.
Oh, that's a possibility, but I mean, it seems like keep it as.
Because she said, "What do you mean?" So that's why.
Well, no, because I was talking about you accusing me of knowing what I was doing and he not knowing who you were.
Oh, okay.
So she has no sense of that.
All right. I mean, if Yuan's not going to believe it, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think Yuan is like squinting at the blonde masked beauty. I mean, do not get me wrong. On the scale, you reach a 9, a 9.5, but a 10 thou art not.
Thank you for the compliment.
Do not worry. Compared to the beauty of Alessandra, I am but a nary 8.
I'm good for her. So how are we tracking Liam?
And I think Yuan is just sort of like going back and forth on the balls of his feet and his heels. I have a unicorn that goes between dimensions. You think I've been inactive this entire time?
You're making it very hard to know what to think about you anymore. From Marion.
Oh, maybe I'm acting more like the Fae than I am. My parents would be proud.
Is that something you want?
Oh,
I guess I'm piercing. Now I'm piercing the mask.
Yeah.
So let's see it.
Not very well. Let's see, it's definitely 5 total.
You have influence on me, don't you?
Yeah, that's with the influence. I rolled 3 on the dice, so I'm perfectly happy. Like, this is the best time to not succeed when the teens are angry and shouting.
I have a good idea of a move, Rich, if you'd like.
What's your suggestion?
I think Cupid might believe that Yuan wants to meet his birth parents. If you have a better hard move, feel free.
I'm just mulling it over. Yeah, you get the insight that Yuan keeps talking about this whole fairy realm, but really he never talks about his real parents. Perhaps he's hiding something there.
Some to take it. We know that you were human born.
Yes,
okay.
It's one of his epithets, right?
Yeah, he will brag about wandering into the Fey realm, especially if you get him a Coke.
Okay. Really, a Coke? That's all he'll do. Yeah.
He is very cheap.
So okay. It's I don't know how to follow up to that or play off that. So what about your other parents?
Yeah, I think he stops.
I'm like, so what is this about, Alessandra? You've yelled at us. Are you going to help us or not?
I just said maybe you should pay attention more, Maestro.
No. And she goes, no, really. You just keep poking and prodding and telling us what to do.
He said he had a plan to follow. I said, okay. And then he distracted me with the talk of his parents.
Oh, I see. He did it. Got it.
So I naturally followed up because I care.
Okay.
Despite the fact that we're arguing, I can still care about you while we're arguing.
Look. And she sort of puts her hand on Yuan. I'm sorry this got all confused. You saw through what was up with Liam. We need to follow up on that.
Let me check upon him. I believe I can manage that, and I want to belong in 2 worlds and call upon the resources of my station, which include the spying prowess of my battle brother.
He's a battle and spy brother?
He is a battle brother. His skills are my skills. My skills are his.
All right. So what do you need him to do? What are you calling? So let's see.
Well, I rolled a 14.
Wow. Okay.
I get 3 choices when I call upon the resources of my station. And what I believe I am doing is consulting my people's knowledge. And I get to ask you a question about the situation.
About the current situation. All right. So you call upon Enosh, who's been...
Yeah, I want to know where Liam ended up. I refuse to call him by his ex-super name.
Liam has... Oh, yeah. So Enosh followed after him when you went to the pocket dimension, and he reports back to inform you through your psychic link, I assume.
Yes.
That he is currently in some kind of underground layer, and that Enosh was not afraid, but chose not to go inside because Enosh could tell that a battle would have erupted if he had chosen to do so.
That is very wise. I mean, do not instigate a battle when you have 3 members not present. I believe I will also call upon the connection with my battle brother. That this is all part of the plan. I will erase a condition.
Okay.
And I believe that Liam's helmet has a tracking device attached to it that will take me to his the rest of his armor, which is that is the item I get from this connection that Enos tells hit the tracking part. So this armor can only be used to track Liam once. So yay.
All right.
And I think I think it's a lot of like body language and thought like concentrated Jean Grey headache migraine frames as he's talking in dreams, and it comes in those comic panels like that Morlock who would just think in the painted thought bubbles, and everyone would see those in the comic.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it's just like a lot of this is where he is, this is where this is, and I think like we if it's okay with the others, we like move into one of the thought bubbles and end up like where Liam said he was going to be or was tracked down to. Unless we want to argue some more. I am down for more arguing.
We can argue and punch at the same time.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys want to jump forward to deal with
do we want to observe, or do we want to,
yeah, that's the kind of the question I'm in.
or do we want to go in punching? I mean, I know punching is fun, but I'm up for it.
I never have a problem with assessing the situation.
I believe we should.
Except when I roll low,
Yeah, we should definitely observe. I mean, someone can fly. Not me, but someone.
It's harder to do when you're indoors and remain inconspicuous.
True.
With bright pink wings.
Yeah. I can assess the situation if we need. I mean, I can maybe sneak in just enough with that dimension piercing power to peek a head in.
Go for it.
Okay. So let us assess this sitch. 6. So that is a 9.
You want to help, or shall you just take your 1?
I'm fine with using Team Pool. If he's doing an assessment from afar with the other dimension, I can certainly use my violin to assist.
Definitely. Some nice music to concentrate on.
Yeah, hold the thread of the other dimension that you're looking through, so you don't have to concentrate on keeping it open.
Okay. What here is the biggest threat?
Cool. So first of all, let me take a moment to share a picture with you guys so that the thing I recently bought, I don't feel like I've wasted my money. All right. So you guys come to the area that following Enosh's direction, and this place is called Overland. It is located in downtown West, and you can see that it is this top section here, but Enosh tells you that there is a subterranean headquarters located underneath. So I have a map, but we're not going to do map combat because it's freaking masks. But anyway, I get to show my cool picture. So there we go. All right. Now, you did an assess situation. Let's get back to the actual game we're playing. but Rich wanted to show off the map thing that.
That is very pretty.
Thank you. I thought it was pretty cool. I backed it on Kickstarter.
Yeah, they have a significant hideout.
They do. This is some money. Some money's been spent. You want to assess the situation. What is the question that you had asked again?
What is the biggest threat?
Oh, nice. What here is the biggest threat? So, you recognize several of the people who are here. You recognize Eugene Abel.
Never did take care of him.
Never did take care of him. You also see that the girl known as Banshee is here, as well as Elflight, your cousin.
What is thou damage?
What is thy damage? And the Wraith, and also April Fool. Yeah, they're all here. And of course, formerly named Cold Kill, looking for more cold pun related names, workshopping it. He's here reporting too. So the biggest threat is probably Elflight. The fact that she knows you, she knows all of your tells, and she's in cahoots with these nefarious, fearsome legion.
Wait,
Okay.
so these are the Legion or just the wannabes?
This is the group that it is the Legion. He has gone back and kind of reported to them, hey, I didn't pull off that crime. What else can I do? Fearsome Legion. That's right.
Okay, so I guess I will also ask. Oh,
7 to 9, you ask 1. I thought you just got.
no, I got it boosted to a 10. Remember with team.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Ask away. Sorry.
Would we best end this quickly? If we assaulted them, I suppose.
I mean, the best way to end it quickly is to call in an actual adult supers team. Sorry, but it is. You know, grown-ups, they'd take care of it.
Oh, I think.
All right, I've got a plan.
Mrs. Hawkray, Professor Hawkray said we should keep her in the loop. Should I not inform her of this?
I mean, we could, but
It's not like she would be here immediately.
yeah, like we're here. We can do what we can. It's not gonna be easy, I don't think, but I have an idea. And maybe it'll help us with some of these trust issues that we've got. As unmask and unwig. Thank you for the compliments, Yuan.
I think Yuan just gasps in Sailor Moon.
Yeah. I do the twirl thing, put my disguise costume away. So yeah, maybe I can convince them that I want in as not Cupid.
Oh, that is a brilliant plan. Son. Elaine, a million apologies. I should not have doubted you.
She sort of is like still so confused, and she goes, "You mean they might not know you're Alessandra?"
Her disguise is impeccable. I had no idea.
Literally only 3 people, maybe 4. My mom might know. I think my mom knows. This is Joe not remembering.
They must be scions of perception.
Yeah, literally, you only know because you knew me before. That is literally the only reason you knew.
Oh, I just thought everyone knew.
No one knows. Shadowboxer knows, and now Yuan knows.
Oh man, it's so obvious.
Rude and clearly wrong.
I think Yuan is holding out his wrist to be clasped by Alessandra.
Yes. Put it down.
Like, no, I shall never break thou secret.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to know that I can trust you with that.
I didn't know it was a secret.
How did you not know? I told you as a child. I can't wait to. I've always wanted to be a superhero. Secret identities are the best.
I know. I didn't know why you were saying
flashback to like kid Alessandra and kid Elaine having these conversations.
Yeah, like in the bottom, as seen in issues 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, just keep going.
And I can see the things also with her saying those things. And there's just question marks coming.
It's like we're playing superheroes as little kids. Me in a mask, and you keep calling me Alessandra. I'm like, stop calling me that. It's my secret identity.
Oh, you were doing it since you were a kid. How can anyone not know that's what you were going to do?
Because I didn't choose that name and costume. As Yuan pointed out, I'm a brunette. She's a blonde. Also, she has wings.
But those are just... never mind.
Anyway, I'm going to go try this thing. So... I've been hanging out with Eon enough that like I think I can pull off this, punk rebel. I badmouth the school often enough, so.
But Eon's not one of them, right?
No, I hope
Could
not.
we get her to help us?
I mean, if you
I
get
think
her,
time is of the essence.
Yeah, but she's really good at time.
Fair.
Time is on her side.
It's just we've never been in detention with her.
That's not how teams are formed. Anyway, I'm going to text her the details, and then I'm going to go do the thing.
Sweet. So just to check in, Elaine, Yuan, are you guys just going to like hang back and let Alessandra go?
I think we're going to have like...
Do the hero thing?
She's going to go pretend like she wants to become one, right? What's the plan?
And the Janice is really good at being mild-mannered, which is playing into that pretty well.
And I totally just swapped my label, my mundane and my savior. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think Yuan will hold back with Enos with Elaine. Sob check on Enos, and ready to go into battle should anything weird start happening.
So nothing weird's happened yet. That's good.
So yeah, I'm gonna start.
Yeah, you get across the street and Eon is walking beside you. Hey, so we're gonna pretend that we want to be bad guys?
Yeah. Quick bit of info. Secretly Cupid. So there's that. So if things break out and suddenly Cupid is there and I'm gone, now you know.
Right. Thank you. Good to know.
So I just gained 2 more XP because it's revealing to 2 different people.
She stops at the curb. So when do I get to see you in costume? Like just me and you? Because that sounds...
Okay, later. Not breaking up with her now. It's gotta come natural. Jeez.
Okay.
But yeah, let's go be villains.
Okay. So you
let's go try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use my civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past someone.
Okay, let's just lead off with that. The door is opened by a servant because they have a serving
got
staff.
Sunglasses on now. Very chic clothes that I still don't know how to describe.
Sawyer is writing funny stuff in the chat. It's not you. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your being evil.
I'm sure there's black leather involved because that seems villainous.
I mean, yes. Cool. Roll it. Roll plus mundane. You got a plus 2 there.
8, 9, 10.
Dang it.
It's a good thing I swapped my labels, otherwise it would just be a 9.
All right, on a hit, they buy your facade. That is a joke.
I recognize that joke.
Okay, good.
So
you know
much
the movie.
that, yeah, my fellow Americans.
Thought I was stupid, but it was all a clever facade. It's the best line in the whole movie.
The problem with that line is I forgot that was not the wrong way. That was the wrong way to say it.
That is a problem.
I did it for so long.
Why is that funny? Why are you laughing? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just like, wait, is it facade or facade? I forget. I've been saying it wrong for so long.
Cool. So on a hit, they buy your facade.
Yeah. Hey, bitches.
And there's no thing. Sweet. So yeah, I think you're led into. Oh well, Richie's got a map, so he's just gonna freaking use it. Shut up. They are. Oh yeah, they're in the library, and there's a computer, and you see that Glitcher, aka Eugene Abel, son of Kaleidoscope, a teacher at the school, is at the computer tapping away. You also see that on his computer, he has a camera view of Yuan and Elaine. Like, he's watching them right now, standing there, one on Enosh, the other just waiting. Banshee looks at the two of you, and
I look
what's
her up and
this
down.
about?
Girl, I like your look. We want in. Clearly, we followed that failure here. He made a pretty big display and didn't really accomplish much now, did he?
It's Cold Snap, he says haughtily.
I will give you props on that name.
And Banshee says, oh, we were about to send him out for some other little errand. So you want in?
Yeah.
Do you know what it takes to get in? Your
presumably succeed better than he did.
And April Fool comes in, and she has like a drink with a little umbrella in it, and she looks over the two of you. Does she know that Alessandra and Cupid? Okay, I didn't think so.
Just her and Cupid make out a lot, but
she pauses and kind of looks at you.
She's
like
always throwing fights, but
fighting. So she just saunters over and looks at the two of you, walks by, slides her arm across your back as she walks past you, and does the same to Eon. She's got time powers. I don't know what this one does other than modeling, and I don't really think that's a superpower. And
that I blue steel her. No.
I know that's funny.
That's that dumb joke, but
I know I actually liked it.
But like that's when like I'ma just get like super just like aggressive, like flirty as I like just like putting on the charm because I've already know how easily flirted with she is. So like I'm like backing her up against the wall. It's like, oh, do you really want to put me to the test? Like getting closer and closer,
right?
So much
April just smiles, like she her eyes kind of light up at this. She says, "Yeah, yes, I do." And Banshee says, "God, do I need to get the fire hose?" Yeah, well, what you need to do if you want in is pull off something.
It's not Monster Arts.
It's not Monster Arts. If you want in, you've got to pull off something better than Cold Snap did. So. Get out there and get to it.
You mean actually succeed at something? Like how many chances do I get considering?
Oh, he's under the false impression that he's going to get another chance. And Cold Snap is holding his helmet in his hands. What? No, I could pull it off. I like talk them into letting me go.
Good
All I
for you.
do is change my name. And that's when Glitcher says, they did you a favor. We'll cut outside. So, Elaine and Yuan, you guys have been waiting for a while. I mean, Alessandra's probably been caught, obviously. I mean, that's what she's saying. The one that we thought was Alessandra, but is truly Cupid, has been captured. We should burst inside.
And I look at Elaine. Do you wish to harness your energies now, or while we are traveling through dimensions?
Always before we go through dimensions.
Of course.
So I guess I'll roll in preparation.
Ooh, nice. You have one condition.
Yep, and 2 dice. So 9 plus 1 is 10.
Perfect.
Yay!
On a hit, hold 3 burn.
Yeah, and then let's see here. Yep, and nothing else. So cool. I have 3 burn. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So we burst through. I think I have my buckler on my flesh hand. The Baylor's claw is currently in spear configuration. As we jump through the dimensions, I think Enos has to drift / skid a little bit. The hooves scratching up sparks on the floor.
Oh, he's Tokyo drifting like crazy, man.
Yeah, Elaine gets to dazzlingly dismount and be prepared with Sobchek under her neck. And this is the entire gang, is it not?
I mean, as far as you know, so the ones that are in this house. So yeah.
So this is a perfect time because I'm looking at the time left. I'm activating my moment of truth.
Oh, snap! Please read us your moment of truth.
No.
Let me get to that part.
It is on row 38.
Okay. Oops. I have the... You embrace your home and call them for aid. They will answer your call in force, arriving exactly when you need them to turn the tide. They fight and serve you for the rest of the battle. Of course, when all is said and done, they'd probably like to take you home with them. You did, after all. Just prove yourself worthy. And I think what's happening is, Enos is skidding, and Yuan says an encouraging word, pats him on his flank, and Enos disappears under Yuan, leaving Yuan by himself currently. And I believe when the moment of truth activates, I become the MC, sort of, for the scene. I narrate.
With the time that we're at and then how valuable that is, I think you should just take the reins. What does this look like when... I mean, is this a thing where Baylor and Sethlin?
Well, I think what first happens is... he has learned to rely on his friends first and foremost. Elaine, how does Sobchek's Apocalypse Sonata help in this instance?
I think that one of the things is that as we come in, we aren't regular size. We are like Fomorian nobles, 10 foot tall, and even more powerful than usual. It is all sparks and dream light behind us.
Ooh. And I actually had a song I think Elaine is probably playing at this time. Give me a second. But yeah, just the start of this sounds really good. But yeah, I think that Yuan just begins, sweeps the spear across them at first. His cryokinesis freezing the entire room, chilling cold snap in his place in revenge for what happened earlier. And Yuan just begins terrorizing them with his spear, going for, like, I think a lot of them dodging out of the way, with April Fool's luck preventing her from being captured by Yuan's first blows, but not keeping her from Alessandra, or is it Cupid?
Oh, she's undercover. Who's this Cupid person?
Yeah. I think April Fool is at the very least going to be stopped by Alessandra and maybe helped by Eon. And as this goes on, I think joining Elaine is a cataphract choir, bringing voices to her violin screams. The music begins joining through in the patterns and weaving as more Fomorians begin bursting through. People of the court beginning to overwhelm this gang. And at the very end is, I think, Elflight and Yuan, like, just epically fighting over all these different, like, in comes some kind of Fey or Fomorian guard. Elflight knocks him down, jumps off the body, strikes at Yuan. Yuan is trying to get past her defenses and just can't. And his spear drives towards her, and there's this, comic-y psionic shield blocking his way. And he's trying to pierce that shield by thrusting the spear deeper in, his mithril arm just ripping into shreds as he fights against it. And then we see his father's hand hit the spear. Then his mother's hand join the spear. Then his aunt's hand join the spear and thrust in to strike at Elflight, shattering her psionic barrier. And the entire Fomorian court is there, with Yuan standing triumphant over the fearsome legion.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I think April will pretty much be at Alessandra / Eon's in their clutches. She's lucked out here. Everybody else, though, lying on the floor, harmed, broken. One of them, Elflight, is definitely broken.
Oh, I am also locking Superior.
Okay. That is a lot of points locked into one thing. Wow. 3 superiors. A lot. Okay.
I did protect Liam.
Nice.
When all of this went down, I just surrounded him with a little moat. He could see everything that was going on, but he was kept separate from it.
Nice. Nice. So you spin a burn, hold back threats as long as you keep your attention on it, which you did. Yeah, I think there's a moment of truth. So if you're okay with it, I think it's going to cost you 2 burn to keep him completely safe, but you don't even have to roll to defend. His eyes are wide. Cold Snap's just watching all this craziness go on as the wild hunt is unleashed. And the fearsome legion are no longer fearsome. It's Banshee and even Eugene Abel. Yeah, they are defeated. Yes?
If Ferret's okay with it, Alessandra wants to try to keep her cover with April Fool. Because try to sneak her out of there at least with Eon. Oh shit. Let's get out of here. Who's in charge? Who built this? Who bought all this for you guys? Because clearly that lady was not in charge. Look how look how things turned up.
Ooh. So you're asking April who paid for all of this?
Yeah, who's the real boss? Because they're minions, clearly, aside from you. And us now.
Yeah, I think let's provoke her. Let's see provoke her.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do I have influence? I think I have influence over her. Yeah, I got influence over her. Yeah. Or I'm okay with rolling provoke. Only one of them spun, but whatevs. 8 plus 3. So
Wow. Okay. So
yeah, 10 plus they buy it,
mhm.
right? Do it.
She says, looking at all this and the destruction that was wrought, because the library is not in great shape. I mean, it was trampled by a unicorn. There were sword slashes. There was fire. There was ice. She says,
There was a lot.
yeah, it's a lot.
Like, the Fey realm is weird.
She says, oh, yeah, Don Destructos paid for all this.
Okay.
Good
All
luck
right.
against him.
Well, what do you mean against him? We're on the same side.
Right. You show up and then they show up and kick everyone's asses and you're on my side? I think you should be on their side. I'm thinking about being on their side.
So Joe is understood. She did buy in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
she's bought in, but like you were
Do you-
wanting to be part of this group that just got slaughtered.
well, yeah, but like,
So April Fool is like, you still want to be on the bad guy side? I think we should just
do you think we should reform,
at least for the next few minutes.
or like, well, you want to meet up sometime? Here's our numbers, Eon and April's.
I've kind of got a girlfriend.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's
So
I mean, she can fly. No offense.
that's fair, but if you want to meet up for trying to join the good side or furthering relations with Destructo, just like, yeah, here's my number.
Okay, we'll meet and talk about good stuff and being a good person.
Or not, or the
She
opposite.
takes the number and like slides it into her little weird multicolored outfit. Wow, you guys are amazing. I'm so glad that you saved me from the fearsome legion. They had me in their clutches.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I think her good luck power is she is saying this as Yuan is monologuing to Liam.
Okay,
Perfect.
yeah,
That's perfect.
I'll
Like,
just all right.
yeah, let's sneak away.
That's amazing. Yes, that is what happens. So you turn around and Alessandra, Eon Tempest, and April Fool are all gone. But you have vanquished so many. Good. I think this is a little bit early, but it's a good time to kind of end things unless you guys
But we
had any
could
like
share
follow-ups.
celebration.
Celebration
There's
sounds fun to
team
me.
moves, Richard.
Sorry. You guys want to do? Oh, you changed pictures, Sherry, for Elaine. There on that.
Oh,
I saw
that's
that.
her. That's her senior year outfit.
That is a great new look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow,
damn, girl.
that is pretty great.
That's what Dominique came up with.
Oh man, Dominique's knows what. Yeah, good job, Dominique. Let's stick that up here.
But then it's so much smaller.
It is. Oh, so much smaller. So small. You have to send me the original pic,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Sure, it's
up
on
and-
my Pinterest board. I will-
Oh, it's on the Pinterest board? Oh.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just-
on Someday Characters, but I can.
That's why I think you should bring back the imager links. Makes it way easy.
They're there.
Yeah, but when you insert and sell, it's hard to.
I know. It is.
Yeah.
Basically, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
cool. So do
yeah.
we have some
I presume with your moment of truth, the villains get rounded up, right?
And I think this is the time that Yuan is walking up to Liam. He is his arm is repairing itself slowly from the damage that it has suffered from that psionic fire shield. He, I think, switches the claw over to his right hand and remembers that he told Liam earlier that he was not left-handed, so he knows what this means. Points the spear at him and gives this wide grin. It is only through the acts of my compatriot that this is not the final resting place for you. Yes, you did lead us to the fearsome legion, but Elaine sees promise in you, and I won't snuff promise out. And I pull the spear back, or I think I strike the final bit of ice holding him down to the ground and release him.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go rethink my life.
No, you will stay here. You will decry yourself and your reasoning to Professor
Oh my
Hawkray.
God, I don't even know what a decry is!
You are going to detention. You will find a team. Everything will be fine.
That's not how that
Totally how it works.
Cupid's just like, that's not how that works.
Totally works that way.
Good thing Cupid's not here to see how this is going.
She returns.
Yeah, Cupid.
I think I am believing in Elaine's vision for Liam, so I am sharing a triumphant celebration by
nice.
And Elaine, do you believe this is a real show of emotion?
Yes, she absolutely does.
Then I take influence over you, so since I already had that, I will shift
those
your labels.
Yay! What are my labels now?
Let me go up to them and look, because I've seen that new look of yours. I think you are superior up and mundane down.
Woo! All right. I've gotten even more alien. Excellent. All right. And she sort of looks at you and goes, "Are you going to introduce me to your parents?"
And I think he actually looks like, sort of shocked and embarrassed for once. Like, oh, my deepest apologies. And he bows before his parents, like sweeps an arm out to announce Elaine. Patron, matron, this is Elaine Sobchak. Like he goes into like all the the wizards and witches' names that come from the commune she's from. Of blank, of blank, of blank, of blank, and he stands. Like, this is High King Baelor and High Queen Skillen, my parents.
Good. And I think she actually does like a really formal bow, like, a curtsy bow thing that actually fits in, because you can tell that maybe she's been practicing that, like that she's going to meet the Fomorian court at some point. And when she stands up, she goes, "It has been such an honor to know your son, Juan."
And the High King Baelor says, the endeavors. You interlopers are always about. And I've spoken with Gally about you. I check in on those who truck with my son.
Seems sensible, sir.
I am glad that he has made such interesting friends.
We have learned much from each other. I hope.
Yeah, I think I gotta pull Elaine close in with like an arm around the shoulder. She has cleaned out so many wounds that have turned into glorious battle scars.
And I think High Queen will say, Skillen? Is that what you say? Skillen? Skillen. Yeah. High Queen Skillen will say, there is a salve, my son. You needn't have scars on every inch of your beautiful body.
Well, I use the salve sparingly, Mother. I know you send it in the care packages, but, I mean, I can't have pouches on me, so scars are the next best thing.
Pouches are very, very fitting in the right outfit. Large boots with cuffs. Should also consider that.
I think he gets like this wide eyes, like, oh, parents, you must meet my future consort. And he starts like, he gets away from Elaine, like starts putting his arms around both of them, like the rest of the court cleaning up from this. It's like, Elaine, you can deal with Professor Hawkray, right? Do not judge him on the name he has chosen for himself, father and mother. We are, as the mortals say, going to have a talk about that.
What is the moniker of your mate?
It does not matter, for it shall soon be changed.
Very well, son. Very well. These two young ladies, these maidens, who are they, son?
Maidens?
And you're dressed as Cupid now, or Alessandra?
I came back as Cupid.
Yeah.
Got to keep up the ruse.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, it's like,
I'm into this.
I think you on. Like, this is Cupid,
Maidens?
a demi-goddess, but an okay one. I mean, it's not like she's the daughter of Ares or anything. I mean, her parent is respectable.
They both laugh. Like, ha, ha. Their mother and father both laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Aries. Ha, 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 ha. Somewhere in the distance.
Yeah, no, I agree. Aries sucks.
Cool. Skillen, High Queen Skillen says, "It is an honor to meet you, demigoddess."
Thank you. It's more like a quarter goddess, but whatever.
And cool. You guys were going to do a few triumphant celebrations, so I think they're going to basically port in some wine and food and just have a feast at the end of this giant battle. Elflight is going to be serving all of you upon the orders of the High King and High Queen for her crimes.
That's going to be... I looked to Yuan. I'm like, is this how crime gets punished with you people? Your people?
I believe you understand the fact that royals get treated differently no matter which realm they're from.
Okay, sure. But like, are we gonna call the cops? And if so, what's gonna happen with Elflight?
I have called the cops, and she will be going to jail.
Okay.
Just for my satisfaction.
Your parents are aware of that?
What they don't know won't harm them this instance.
But it might harm the cops is what I'm worried about.
No, they...
Okay. I trust you. So that was incredible. That was incredible. Way to go.
Eon says, do you want me to like rewind so you can come up with something more interesting to say than the same thing twice?
No.
Well, okay, just it's an option.
Sometimes it's okay to be speechless. But yeah, like so when you share a triumphant celebration with someone, ask them if they see you as the person wearing the mask or the person underneath.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you are definitely... You're more Cupid than Alessandra, I'm sorry to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, I get to mark potential and clear condition with that, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I think he will...
you already know my identity, so the latter does not help.
Yeah. I just think that I like clasp your hand and like do that like clasp your wrist like he was going to do earlier when you just like no.
Oh, that's what you're going for. Yeah, but I'll pull you in for a hug.
I think he's shocked for a moment, then actually just returns the hug and
But then like just as a small bit, I look to Liam and I go, that was 2. That was 2. I know what you said, but I'm putting faith in my friends and teammates. So don't cross us again.
I mean, Elaine says, figured.
You don't need. Yeah, but so yeah. What about Elaine? Sounds like you shared celebration with Yuan.
Yeah, definitely. So when I share a triumphant celebration with someone, and that's the thing is I have asked to meet his parents and everything, so that's a big thing. So ask them if there's any fear in their eyes when they look at me. If they say no, well, whatever, we'll figure it out. Is there anything that you fear?
yes, you are the only one I fear can stop me.
Oh. All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Very
Then.
powerful.
Teacher up. Savior down.
Whoa, your poor savior.
Yeah, just down to 0.
Man, can't save anybody anymore. All right.
But yeah. Then I whisper to Eon, I'm working on a new costume.
And maybe this is a great time to break up with her. I mean,
no. She's very fun.
Fine.
Unless you're like trying to make out with me and breaking up with your boyfriend too.
Fair. Fine. I'm just looking at that drive of yours. Unless you've already made it by breaking up with the mayor's daughter.
No. I just switched things around because it's been a year. So.
Oh, okay.
Man.
It's got to happen on camera to count.
That's right. I agree. And it's more fun that way too. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before we move to close for the session?
I think that one thing is Eugene Abel is still here, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he's in bad shape.
Yeah, he's not in great shape. The cops are going to be arriving any minute now since they've been called by Yuan.
Yeah, and I'll go over to him and I'll say, do you want me to call your dad?
I mean, he'll show up and bail me out anyway.
I don't know. I think you underestimate him.
You don't think he's going to get me out of jail?
Oh, no. I think he's going to get you out of jail. I think he's just going to pay a price. You know?
We'll see.
Well. She stands up and she goes, because if he wants to, he's got a lot of people he could call on to keep an eye on you.
You busybody cult.
Cult. I don't think so.
Look up the definition, Elaine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I have one last thing that I want to pull the team in for, and Eon, because she's also aware of what happened and she was there to help. Off to the side, away from her parents. Okay, so we got April to spill the beans about who's actually behind all of this, and it's Don Destructo. No surprise. No real surprise.
What?
Not Donnie, right?
Oh.
Don Destructo.
Dad.
Donnie's dad.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I just have to inform Donnie.
Yeah. He is a well-known super criminal. Isn't he still technically in jail?
Oh yeah, he's
He's
technically
like kingpinning it, you know.
He's so kingpinning it.
Yeah. So
That's interesting, but he didn't have his son in this.
His son is going on the straight and narrow. He is
Yeah.
doing much better.
fingers crossed.
Hmm.
I have faith in him. At least I did a year ago. So
Okay.
He hasn't done anything to ruin your faith that you're aware of.
I don't know.
But he is also working with Demos.
And me. So, I mean, I think I balanced this out.
Was Demos here?
No,
No.
Demos is
Oh.
not here. He was not here.
So Demos is just the son of Ares. I mean, I'm not going to hold that against him.
Jeez,
You can't. I mean, he didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
it's not his choice. Exactly.
Yeah.
No one would choose that.
But anyway, that's it.
I love all the pot
Wow,
shots.
like we really hit Ares. I don't know.
Ares in media is portrayed as kind of the worst, and in the Greek myths, he was the worst.
But he's not Zeus. Zeus is far worse.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
Zeus is far worse, but he was in charge, so you could,
Yeah.
only be so disrespectful.
I don't know. I just remember the time that Rich played Ares, and Ares was pretty great.
Thank you. Cool. So shall we wrap it up here and do our post game stuff?
Sure.
Yep.
yeah.
Makes
All
sense.
right. At the end of every session, you choose one, grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. We will lead off with Alessandra / Cupid.
Closer to the team.
All right. Who made you feel welcome?
I'm gonna say the Fomorian,
Like gasp.
because like you were super complimentary to both Cupid and Alessandra. And you didn't, and you swore to keep my secret. So,
Yeah, and I mean,
and I'm,
you really proved yourself today with your heroics. I think your freak should go up and your mundane should go down.
no, why you do this to me?
That's totally in character for more.
Shouldn't Savior go up if approving heroics?
That's nice. Cool. So
See me
let's
as a weirdo.
did you clear a condition or mark potential? I assume you marked potential.
Yeah, I was at 4 potential and I had no conditions, so get another advance.
Wow.
I'm gonna need more slots for moves.
I'll do that.
Excellent. All right then. Yeah, that's me.
All right. So you won.
Well, I'm going to have to do the same and pretty much mirror what just happened. I think Cupid's final sharing of a triumphant celebration with me brought me closer to the team, and she made me feel close. Plus, I mean, she told me who she was.
The truth does seem like a chummy thing, chum.
All right. And I already have influence over you, so Superior is locked. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna say your freak's going down. And I think your mundane's going up. Because you're a horny boy.
All right. And then do you clear condition or mark potential?
I am going to mark potential.
All right. Elaine Sobchak, what do you think?
Ooh. I guess I grew closer to the group. Definitely Yuan, took care of that Gordian knot. And I super appreciate his cleverness and his honorable through line. And he gave Alessandra and I both a way to reconcile our differences on the opinions of Liam. And I appreciate that highly. So yeah, closer to the group.
Cool. And you're saying that Yuan made you feel welcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you were a Fomorian for a little while, so I'm going to have to say, freak up, savior down.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Man, look at all those negatives.
I know.
And you're super freaky.
I am.
Oh, man. Crazy.
It's kind of dangerous on a Nova, but I like it.
It is very dangerous.
It's not like you can comfort and support us with freak next time at all.
It's true.
Oh, look how
Anyone-
selfish they are. They're like moving your stuff so you'll... Oh, man. These people are clever. What they're doing to you. All right. That will bring the masks part of the mechanics to a close. Let's do our post-game feedback of stars and wishes. 2 stars and a wish. We will start in reverse order of what we did all the other stuff with. So, Elaine, or now I'll call you Sherry, I guess.
Okay.
2 stars and a wish.
Oh, let's see here. I can't just say Ferret, you did an amazing job with the seeing a path clear to handling, the Liam thing and getting back to the Federation of the League. That was very clever play on the spot in the joint. And I really did enjoy your moment of truth a ton. That was good. A lot. Great detail, super pageantry, and the music was fabulous. So I could tell you thought about it, and I really love that moment. And Joe, I really like you and Alessandra and Ann Tempest's relationship. I think that's kind of funny and sweet and really delightful. So, and let's see here. Wishes? We did the big threat, didn't we?
Yeah, big threat.
Yeah, big threat. So, yeah, I think we have to, I'm liking the kind of dealing with who's a villain, who's not, who's a good guy, what a hero means. Those are good themes. I'm glad we're hitting those, along with all the relationship stuff. I'm really enjoying that. I would love to see us grappling with those things. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yuan, or now Sawyer.
I think my first favorite part of this game was just Elaine's like, Elaine, how do you show up in this scene? I'm in the passenger seat. I have flares. And it's just like I can just imagine the comic book pages of focusing on Yuan, focusing on Cupid, then just turn the page and Elaine's poof. And I really liked how everything flowed. You really rolled with the punches, Rich, and
Thank you.
The gang was sadly easily dispersed, but we now have Dawn D to look after. So what's going to happen? So wish-wise, I just want to find that the staple gauntlet wish of more.
That's a good staple wish. Awesome. Hey, Joey, bring us home with your stars and wishes.
Big stars to both y'all for going all in on the teen superhero fighting over the criminal versus letting him go versus detaining him, because that was a lot of fun. And yeah, another that moment of truth was fun and epic. But on top of that, hearing all the interactions between, oh, mother, father, matron, patron, this is my friend. So that was a lot of fun, because it's nice to deal with a fake court in a non-Monster Heart situation where they're not terrifying. Wishes? I don't know. I wish for David to be here next week.
I hope that wish will be granted. Looking forward to it. I really want to
Shadowbox
see.
is delightful in
Yes,
this
a year
crazy mix.
older Shadowboxer in this mix will be pretty great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Hope because it's fun when Rich, when I saw you named what's Janosch Yes Man, I'm like, that's Shadowboxer's name from last session.
It was.
She was the yes girl. I'm like, wait a second. I look forward to see if she's changed.
I am too. She gotten a little more confidence, or is she still all about whatever you're about? We'll see. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We are actually, wow, we ran over. I thought we were going to be done early. That's okay, though. Hopefully it's okay with you all. Had a great time, and I will bring this YouTube recording to a close.